Howdy there, Goldfish Gang. It's your Goldfish Boys back for episode 16.
16, and I have a quick question for you. Now that school is out, how do goldfish gather? In a goldfish gang. It's not a school, it's a goldfish gang.
Okay.
And that is probably the best of the riddles that we're going to have today.
That you're going to have, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So first thing we're going to do today is apologize for the fact we took 2 days off. I put up a little personal video the same night as we did number 15.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple days off, but we're back at it, and there's no good reason. We just we're busy.
I had to exfoliate my pores.
Oh, that explains everything. A good exfoliation does take 2 days.
You can see now.
What kind of product? You use an apricot oatmeal scrub, don't you?
Well, yeah.
That's why you smell
with
like
a hint of explosive pizza. Only the dust.
What do you call oatmeal? You called it oatmeal this morning.
Oh, yeah. So it's of all time meal, because like the goat is the greatest of all time.
Right, so it's just oatmeal.
The oat is.
And your mom made really good oatmeal this morning, so it was goat meal.
It was the goat meal.
It was the goat oatmeal. Yeah. The goat meal. That's right. Excellent. So first thing we're going to do today is we're going to tell you who the winner was in Gen X versus Gen. I'll give you a hint. Gen Z. I have to say it his way because he won, and I'll tell you that
I won.
You won. Yeah, you won because not only did you guess one of my people, and I guessed none of yours, but nobody, with the exception maybe one or two, could guess any of your people.
Oh, we were supposed to stump people?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Cool, I won.
That was the whole idea.
Awesome.
So, and then we're going to do a riddle contest, and we'll explain that later on. So let me tell you who mine were, although a lot of people already knew who mine were. So here's mine. This is Ronald.
You want me to swipe for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Ronald Reagan.
I got to make sure I swipe the right way.
Yeah. Anne Murray, and David thought this was Ellen DeGeneres. And his aunt was traumatized because his Aunt Pam loves Ellen DeGeneres, and she thought I was literally child abusing David because we weren't letting him watch Ellen DeGeneres. But
I know who Ellen is.
That's what I told her. She doesn't believe me. I'm disowned. Continue.
She's the lady.
This is Henry Winkler is the actor, and the character is the Fonz or Fonzarelli. And Tuesday nights in my adolescence, it was all about watching this guy.
I have no idea.
Continue on.
What show is he from?
And this is Evel Knievel. David got Evel Knievel. His son Robbie is now still out there doing it. Cool daredevil guy. Broke every bone in his body, supposedly. Catherine Bach is the actress known as Daisy Duke, and those shorts became famous because she wore them on the Dukes of Hazzard. Continue on.
Thank you for your service, Daisy.
Yes. Farrah Fawcett, the iconic poster. She was one of Charlie's Angels. Married to Lee Majors, the original $6 Million Man, the original Bionic Man. And later on married to, I can't think of his name right now, but anyways, she passed away sadly from cancer a few years ago for their moment of daily depression. Continue on. And Eddie Murphy, I think, did you get Eddie Murphy? No, you thought this was Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle does a great imitation of, I think, Eddie Murphy's brother, Charlie Murphy. So you should watch that sometime. And Muhammad Ali. And by the way, folks, you do not know how to spell Muhammad Ali based on the Facebook comments. Muhammad Ali is, let's just start with this. It's 2 different words. He was born Cassius Clay, probably the greatest boxer of all times, although you could make a case that Mike Tyson is also in that category. But even probably more famous for the fact that he was a conscientious objector when he was drafted into the army. And he became a Muslim and became Muhammad Ali because he didn't believe in fighting war because he was a Muslim. Okay, and now we'll do yours. Do you want to hold it?
Sure.
Okay, and I'll scroll. Is it this way here?
Yeah, it's just...
No, it's this way. Okay, and who are yours?
Okay.
David's were, I think only 1 or 2 people got, 2 or 3 of them, including his cousins, Sid and Tay. There's your shout out.
Yeah, so that is... I think this one was too hard. That's Cody Ko. He's a Canadian comedian.
Okay.
That is Travis Scott. Someone guessed A$AP Rocky, and I do like A$AP Rocky more. I just didn't think that he was as recognizable, so that's why.
I think his name should be Lil Soapsud. And?
That is Nigel Houston. He's a skater, and he's like the most popular skater out there right now, which is why I picked him.
He's got very frightening tattoos, and I'm worried that this person is not a good influence. And?
That is David Dobrik. He's a really funny YouTuber. He's really cool. He gives a lot of his friends cars.
And apparently this photo was taken at a Sears portrait studio.
Yeah. That is Noah Schnapp from Stranger Things.
I think I'm the only person in the world who doesn't watch Stranger Things. And
Yeah.
so you and your mom have watched it, and I haven't.
Well, okay, funny story. I watched Stranger Things this summer while we were on vacation, so there was a lot of me watching it on trains and planes, and so I would sit beside, so I would sit beside Mom, and I'd have my headphones in, but then I have subtitles on, and so Mom would read the subtitles while I was watching it with headphones on because she doesn't like the music and stuff. It makes her more scared. But she would tune in.
She's not a spooky movie person, so that's just really interesting. Let's continue on. Mom's
Okay.
cooking supper here. Who's this quickly?
That is Charlie D'Amelio. She's a TikTok person who does.
Some of you were very, very, very traumatized that I thought that was Demi Lovato. It's a young woman with dark hair. That's all I know. And and that was stop.
That's not the end.
That's not the end. And let's see here.
There we go.
There we go. And this is PewDiePie.
That's PewDiePie.
Okay.
I was surprised you didn't know that.
Well, I don't watch him. He's got a very bad reputation for doing things that are anti-Semitic, and that's all I need to know. And this guy, I was so close. Buford. I should
That's
know Buford.
Buford.
Buford from Phineas and Ferb, and then we have a bonus character.
That's just me when I.
David spams my phone with all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because he's a loser. All right, so tell the people what we're going to do today and keep it fast, okay?
Okay,
Because I want us to get to the homemade pizza. that we're
Today, we are riddling each other.
making. Riddle me this.
Yep, and the riddles that we do not answer correctly for each other, we will leave hanging for you guys to bite the hook.
And 24 hours from now, we'll see whose riddles stump the most people.
Yeah.
Okay? Or you could give us a riddle rating if you just want to let us know whose riddles were better. I made up all my riddles, and I think just by complete chance they get better as time goes on and maybe more challenging. We've got 5 each, and you've got yours from, you stole yours, right?
I did not steal. I looked them up.
Theft. All right, ready for round 1?
Yes.
Round 1. Who's going first? You can go first because you won the last competition.
I will go
Look
first.
at Skippy. He's so down here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what question can you never answer yes to? And this is for people in general. If it was for you, then it would be, do you love me?
Get in the picture.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so that one I'm stumped on. I'll say, is the answer, how about, here's my answer. If you want me to get shot, say yes. Technically, well, I guess if you wanted somebody to get shot, you could say yes. But okay, so here's mine, first rounder.
Yeah. Where
do ravens drink? You know, we have a raven that flies home over our house every night. Mm-hmm. Where's he going? He's going to have a drink. Where's he going?
Oh, man. I don't know. I know that... I don't know. I know that tavern and raven have some of the same letters. And you're very petty, and your comedy is very dad-like. So I'm going to say he doesn't go to the tavern, he goes to the traven.
That's a good guess, but it's not right. No.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Number
so 0 for 1 on the first round. Don't move over.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right.
And so you guys have to get those ones in the comments. Go.
Yeah. What would you find in the middle of Toronto?
In the middle of Toronto? Oh, this is so easy. It's so easy. Toronto. So it is the O, isn't it? Yeah, it's the O.
Yeah.
It's an O!
I don't know why I picked that.
Here we go. 1 for 2 for the old fella. Next for you. What's the best way to communicate with a microbiologist? What's the best way? If you had a microbiologist around in your life, what would be the best way to communicate with that person? Get in the picture, dude.
Okay,
You're the only good-looking eye candy in this whole thing.
I don't know. I've got to remind myself that these are riddles, not jokes.
That's a very good point, because they're not necessarily funny at all.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. I want to say microphone, but that's definitely not it because it's not a joke.
Okay.
And because it's not funny.
Nobody promised funny, buddy.
Microbiologist, how would you communicate? Is that the word that you used? What word did you use?
How would you communicate with a microbiologist? Skippy is very close by here. He's checking on the quality of these. Okay, you got like 5 seconds.
With your mouth.
Not with your mouth, no. Sorry. All right.
Okay.
After round 2, one of us has a point. One of us has zilch.
What is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat?
Say it again.
What is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat?
2/4 goat?
2/4 goat.
2/4 goat.
2/4.
Chicago.
How did you? Oh, you snake.
Chicago, dude. Chicken. 3 letters in the word chicken, 2 letters in the word cat, and half the letters in the word goat.
That
Chicago.
took Mom like a minute and a half to realize, and I had the answer
She married
in
me
front
for
of
my
her.
intelligence. It certainly wasn't for this dude. Okay, here's yours. So far, I have 2/3 of the points for my questions. Why was the guy who ate the donut so full? Why was the guy who ate the donut so full? I'll even tell you what the donut was. It was a glazed donut. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't a jelly donut. Wasn't a Long John. Wasn't a Bismarck. Was not a fritter. Might have been chocolate gift glaze. Might have been a honey cruller.
Okay, so I'm noticing that all of these have holes in them. But that could be a red herring.
It could be a red herring, could be a coinky dinky. I could just be throwing out loud,
red herring
rambunctious noises. That would be so different than who I normally am.
Actually, be the only fish that is ever caught.
Whoa. Sick burn, dude. Sick burn.
I don't
10
know.
seconds.
Because he ate the whole thing?
Because he ate the whole thing! Very good! Excellent! You got...
That's not a riddle, that's just a joke.
That's 1 out of 3 for you. He ate the whole thing. That is excellent. You have 1/3 of your points. 2-1 after 3 rounds. Excellent. We got 2 rounds left. Hit me with your next one.
You're definitely
Stop getting out of the picture.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, stop getting out of the picture. I should not have to hold your chair.
A horse rides into town on Wednesday.
Right.
He stays 2 days and leaves on Wednesday. How is that possible?
The horse rides in on Wednesday, or the cowboy rides in on Wednesday?
The cowboy rides
The cowboy's riding a horse named Wednesday. Come on, buddy. This is not hard. He actually was riding the horse on Tuesday when he went in. So the horse is named Wednesday. 3 for 4. I think you had the advantage in the Gen X versus Gen Z thing. I'm starting to feel... And I have the advantage in the dad joke or the riddle category. So I got 3 points. Here's your chance to get your second.
Yeah.
Why does your mother think I should work in the lumber section of Home Depot?
Really hope it's not bad. These are all just jokes.
Nope, it's a riddle, and it's might be humorous as well. Might, a big might, no guarantees on this, but it's also a riddle. The whole thing was based on something in what people said.
Why does my mother think that you should work at the lumber department of Home Depot?
Okay, again, we're down to the 10-second count.
Okay, because you're good at cutting wood.
No. Sorry about that. Okay. It's not true. That is not. Okay, so we had a little glitch there for a second, but we just finished that joke. That is not the correct answer. Nothing to do with my ability as a sawyer. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So now, your turn. Is this your last question?
This is my last.
Okay. So
riddle.
you have so far. I have so far gotten 3 of 4. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Get in the picture.
Yeah. Man, I'm not very good at this.
No, not today.
What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?
So fragile that saying its name. Oh, silence.
Dang it!
4 for 5, people.
That was my
4 for
best
5.
one!
4 for 5. And here's Mr. 1 for 5. Really no chance in this competition. What was the one that you didn't get me with that other people have a chance to do? What was it? What's the one question you can never say, should never say yes to?
Yeah,
Is that
what
correct?
question can you never answer yes to?
Okay, great. So you guys have a chance at that one. And here's my 5th riddle. All self-made riddles.
Okay.
How does Sean Connery open a hope chest? Sean Connery was the original James Bond. He's a guy with a Scottish accent.
Okay, what's a hope?
A hope chest is the chest that women in particular would put everything that they wanted to save for when they got married together, and they would kind of keep it safe. You could, you know what? I'll even say you could even use it with a treasure chest, maybe. You could even put it in a treasure chest here. Really, that's not the important part.
How does Sean Connery open a treasure chest?
A treasure chest, a hope chest. Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm the wizard of riddles.
I'm throwing the flag.
I'm the Rizzler.
Can we?
This is the riddle wizard. Yeah, sure. I'm sure we'll take that out and edit it later on.
So, how does some random Scottish guy open a chest?
Random? Oh my gosh, you are from Gen Z.
It's still the episode. You have to call me Gen Z.
Okay. If I win, which I have, you should have to say Worcestershire from now on.
Okay, I'll say Worcestershire.
No. Okay, go ahead.
With a Sean Connor key.
You're not terribly far off. I'm being generous. You're very far off. But we'll let people see if they get them. So David got one of mine.
Yeah.
And so here are the 4 that you have to get. Where do ravens drink? What's the best way to communicate with a microbiologist? Why does your mom, camera mom, think I should work in the lumber section of Home Depot? And how does Sean Connery open a hope chest? Well, and we hope you've enjoyed number 16.
Yeah.
We better go because it's been a long one. So long we filled up the card on the camera. Mm-hmm. All right, so say goodbye to the people in your own unique space way.
Peeps.
What
can you keep? Where can you stay that you have never been?
Well,
creamy and dreamy. That's right. I'm telling you to stay creamy.
No,
stay dreamy.
Keep it.
What can you keep that you have never had? It creamy and it dreamy. Keep it creamy. Keep it dreamy. It's over. It's over.
Episode
it's
16,
over.
Still doesn't know. Bye-bye.